and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. On today's episode, we are in Akwa Ibom State, the land of promise and fulfillment. It is an exciting episode. Stay with us.
FG inaugurates new orientation camp for NYSC by Yelsa. Governor Doyediri doles out 10,000 naira to each corps member. The federal government has inaugurated the Bayelsa State new NYSC permanent orientation camp in Boro Town, Kayama local government area of the state. The Minister for Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, during the inauguration, commended Governor Doyediri for providing a conducive environment through several gestures for the NYSC Bayelsa State Secretariat, which has enhanced the smooth conduct of the scheme's operations. The Minister, who was represented at the ceremony by the NYSC Director General Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed, said the Governor's administration has produced lots of people-oriented policies and programs which has resulted into dividends of democracy. He stated further that the facilities at the orientation camp would not only ensure the smooth conduct of orientation courses but also serve as a morale booster to corps members, including the camp officials. Director General urges corps members on community development projects. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed, has advised corps members to contribute meaningfully to the development of their host communities. General Ahmed stated this in his address to corps members at the NYSC Oyo State Orientation Camp in Isenyin. He also promised the effective implementation of his 5-point policy trust that would overhaul the NYSC for greater performance. The Director General added that the scheme has been interfacing with state governors for the provision of permanent orientation camps with modern facilities. He advised the corps members to maintain personal security as he assured that the scheme would continue to strengthen its partnership with all security agencies.
Welcome back. Remember, you could always catch us on TSTV channel 365 and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. We begin today's episode with the NYSC Akwa Ibom State Coordinator, Mrs. Chinyere Nkiruka Ihuoma Ekwe, as she highlights the activities of corps members in the state. Come with us.
My name is Mrs. Chinyere Nkiruka Ihuoma Ekwe, State Coordinator, NYSC Akwa Ibom State.
NYSC officials across the country, right before the orientation camp, embark on sensitization drives to motor parks to speak to drivers and other stakeholders in the transportation sector to ensure the safety of corps members as they journey to their respective orientation camps. Drivers are encouraged to avoid transporting corps members at night and not to overspeed.
During orientation, we try to go to the motor parks, especially AKTC, that is everywhere in Nigeria, to talk to the managements about having the need of taking these corps members safely to Akwa Ibom State, not having night journeys, not running so fast, and all that. So with that, the children normally get here safely, and most times they don't come in the night because of that sensitization.
At the NYSC Akwa Ibom State Orientation Camp, corps members are treated with respect and dignity without compromising discipline.
Right from the gate, the children are welcomed. They are well received by my colleagues who have been trained to do so. We give them little refreshments to welcome them to Akwa Ibom, the land of promise and fulfillment. You know, right through the orientation camp, we sensitize them, we engage them, no physical assault. All the camp officials are briefed before we enter the orientation. So the corps members are treated with respect and dignity. Our camp activities, the physical training, the drills, the man-o-war activities, the cultural, Akwa Ibom is a beautiful place and has a lot of cultural displays. The cultural carnival is something else. The social nights, the lectures, it covers a whole lot. And the children are always very, very happy. The sports and all that.
The NYSC State Coordinator, through the support from the Akwa Ibom State Government, have completed several infrastructural projects in the orientation camp.
When I got here, the clinic was half completed. And then when I met with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, he completed, he gave directives immediately that the clinic should be completed. And it was completed and we packed into the clinic. We are now using a brand new clinic. Some of the toilets and the conveniences were completed. And I had also, when I came in here, I looked at the quarter guard and I felt that a beautiful place like this needs a befitting quarter guard. So I went ahead and constructed a new quarter guard, brand new quarter guard, beautiful, that can stand there, And I had also, because of the light issues we have there, I have also been able to purchase a 150 kVA generator that we are using, especially to pump water for the children. And also, through the intervention of the state government, the pavilion has been given a facelift. The entire roof was removed and a new one was done. And because of the interest I have of this of the children, I refer them as my children and they call me their mommy. The bond is there and they are truly my children, because as a grandmother, I should call them my children. So they are my children and I treat them as such, and I ensure that all camp officials treat them as such. I decided to build a 14-room toilet and bedroom, especially for Humility and Jonathan Hostel, where the men occupy. 7 toilets, 7 bathrooms. Beautiful edifices.
NYSC SAID program in the state empowers corps members to be self-reliant and wealth creators right from the camp. This has led to many corps members to remain in the state after the service year.
The SAID program makes them to be self-reliant. So from the time they come into the camp, we talk to them about SAID. Some of them now have a new reorientation of what the SAID program is all about, because they thought maybe it is for people who are not, who did not go to school and all that. And I told them, knowledge is power. You can gain 1 or 2 or more skills. And I ensure that every one of them engage in 1 or 2 skills. And I can tell you that right from the camp, these children learn skills. They showcase it even before they leave the camp. And after the orientation camp, they also participate in the post-camp training, which has yielded results. You can see so many of them are still, even after passing out, they remain here. They are doing something meaningful. They have also employed people. They are not just seeking for employment. They are now employers of labor.
NYSC at 50 calls for celebration. According to Mrs. Ekwe, the scheme continues to grow in strength and is a beacon of youth development and national integration.
NYSC at 50, worth celebrating. We are doing marvelously well. Marvelously well. Look at so many programs that has been embarked by NYSC. Look at the SAID program. Look at the Community Development Service, touching lives in different places. Look at our health initiative for rural dwellers, where corps members go all out, taking medical outreach to those who need it in the nook and crannies of the remotest places in Nigeria. The remotest, corps members are everywhere. Look at other programs like construction of roads, construction of culverts, construction of boreholes, so many things these children do to touch the lives of the communities where they are. NYSC has done so well. And I believe that the hope of Nigeria is truly NYSC. I'm looking at NYSC in the next 50 years to be awesome, awesome, beautiful, because these young people have a lot of ideas and they are willing, they have the energy, they are ready.
Mrs. Ekwe commended the Akwa Ibom State government headed by His Excellency Mr. Emmanuel Udom, who has prioritized the welfare of corps members in the state.
All the beautiful things we do for them, the hospitality and all that, is crowned by the state governments who, during the orientation camp, serve the children buffet. They have varieties of food, varieties of things to eat and all that, and they cap it up with transport fare. Corps members are paid state allowance promptly and timely. Every corps member, 5,000 naira every month. It may not be so much, but it helps the corps members. And just like I also say, apart from the state allowance, corps members who serve in different locations are being given accommodation. They are being given accommodation, so they are accommodated. And you can see there is a lot of influence of corps members relocating into Akwa Ibom, because Akwa Ibom is a very peaceful place. The people are very hospitable, very accommodating. They take corps members as top priority. They protect the corps members and also support them.
Mrs. Ekwe encouraged corps members to continue to add value to their host communities while adhering to the NYSC rules and regulations.
The prospective corps members, like we have always said, the NYSC management has been so proactive, talking to these children about getting their documents complete and ensuring that their date of graduation tallies with the dates on their call-up letter, so that they don't keep going forth. The children are advised to board vehicles in the recognized parks, not on the road. And more especially, we partner with security agencies in Nigeria, the army, the police, the DSS, the civil defense, other security agencies are always there on the lookout to protect the corps members, the prospective corps members, even before they get to camp. And another advice I will also give my children, my dear children, is when they get to camp, they should be disciplined. It pays to be disciplined, obey all camp rules. I will advise them not to run foul of the law. And then young people not to do drugs, because it doesn't help anybody. And moreover, to listen all the programs enshrined in the timetable. It is all for their benefit, from the lectures to all other programs there. They should listen attentively. They will be better than the time than before they came to the camp.
Those were profound words of encouragement from Mrs. Ekwe, the NYSC Akwa Ibom State Coordinator. Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving along, our next story is on Catherine EKOJA Smart, an indigene of Benue State and a graduate of the University of Jos in 2014. In 2015, Catherine was deployed to Akwa Ibom State for her service year. During the Income Said program, Catherine keyed into the beauty and fashion sector, and she is today a boss lady and the CEO of Flawlezz Katie's Academy, where she empowers other young people in her community, including corps members. Did I mention she is happily married to an immigration officer whom she met during her service year? It's really an interesting story. Come, let's meet her.
My name is Catherine EKOJA Smart, and I'm from Benue State, from Opoku local government of origin, and I graduated from University of Jos 2014, and I was mobilized 2015, 2016. When I was posted here, at first I was worried, how will I survive when I come here, being the fact that I don't know anybody, I don't know who to relate with, and also I don't even know how to speak their dialect. Then, because of NYSC, I must come for my service. So I came here and I enjoyed my stay, because while on camp, we're taught so many things, and above all, we're asked to ensure we enroll in the SAID program. So being someone having a parental background, which I know very well that after my service year, nobody will provide for me, I decided to key into the skill, and luckily for me today, I am a boss lady of my own. I was posted to Nigerian immigration. That was where I served. And during my service year, I was in a road safety CDS. So the experience was wow, because for the first time, I learned how to control traffic. And I really loved the fact that I was standing at the middle of the road and I was telling this vehicle to stop. This one should go, the other one should stop while the other one goes. So the experience was wonderful. Now I do makeup, I make hair, bridal hair styling. I also make auto gilets for different occasions. And as you can see, it's paying me very well. Now, why will I go back when I know that if I should be somewhere and I can make myself visible, why wouldn't I remain there to see what I can get for myself? So I believe when you leave your comfort zone, when you leave your comfort area and try to see how you can survive in an unknown place, of course, if you are determined and you are consistent, you definitely arrive getting or meeting up your goals. NYSC is one of the best things that have happened to me, because I know fully well, if not for NYSC, the fact remains, I don't know where I would have been now. And I'm not sure that I will have an empire of my own, because the brand Flawlezz Kitties. Flawlezz Kitties is also a franchise with a very big company, Flawlezz IV. And I have an academy of my own where I have been training lots of people. At least I can boast of myself now that I have trained over 100 plus, including core members. So am I not doing well? So NYSC, thumbs up. Thank you very much. And thanks for putting this smile on our face. Wow, yes, I'm married. And to the glory of God, I'm married to Nigerian immigration personnel where I served. So we met there. We are happily married with children. And as you can see, I'm doing well. So Akwa Ibom, Ayaya Tutu. I became a facilitator after undergoing the training, and I'm doing well. I decided to give back to the people what NYSC have given to me. So I started training core members. I've been able to train over 4,000 core members. And so far, so good. I've been checking on them. So, some are in Owerri, some established in Owerri, some in Abia State, and even some in Lagos. And they are all doing well.
I choose this particular area because I have interest in it, that after my service I must invest in it. not really mean being there per se, but my plan, as I said, is to invest, possibly have workers working for me. I appreciate NYSC so much for this privilege for the scheme.
I'm actually grateful to NYSC for introducing this scheme to us. And as soon as I'm done with NYSC, I don't just intend going to get a job immediately, but I think I'll develop my skills by going into the beauty salon, creating a parlor where I'll start makeup, I'll start bridal, everything involving makeup, everything involving nails and the rest.
I've been able to learn how to make up, how to tie gele. Today I'm making they are tying gele for me today. Maybe some other time I will tie it for another person.
I'm done doing my training, and after NYSC, I was skeptical about leaving. I spoke with my boss. She was very, very impressed with me. That she told me that, see, you're going to work for me. But at first, I wasn't that okay with it. I told her, please, ma, I want to go and see my parents. But look at me right now. I'm one of Flawlezz staff. I am so, so happy.
I came here since last year and I learned a skill. I'm still learning the skill. I'm very, very happy now. Like, I've learned so many things, like to tie gele, to make someone up very well. Couples used to come here to like learn, but not often. So I'm always very happy seeing them here. And I'm happy that it's not a waste of time me being here.
I'm so happy to be a student of Flawlezz cases. At least I've been able to learn lots of things since I came in here. I'm so proud to say I wore myself this makeup today. I can tie different styles of gele and I can make myself up and even my clients.
I was done with secondary school August last year. So I couldn't just stay at home not doing anything. So I loved makeup so much because when I was a kid, I just loved putting powders and things on my face. So my dad said I should go into makeup. So coming to Flawlezz Katie's Academy, I was kind of scared because I met people that were better than me. I met some core members, but I met one that was so close to me, Miss Blessing. Although she has left, she was one of those that inspired me to learn makeup. She was like, don't give up, you can still do it, because at first it won't be easy, but I'm so happy now. Like it's up to 4 months now, I'm able to make myself up, like the makeup on my face, I did it on my own.
She's a nice woman, she's a mother, she has a heart of a mother. Someone learning and giving us everything she was taught is not easy. It's just God that brought me here. And seeing core members, we first go to the camp, we teach corpers there in the camp, and it's so lovely teaching them. Some of them are here. Every set that passed out, they will come here for the skill to continue learning. So I love teaching corpers. I really love them because they learn easily.
NYSC is 50 years old and it should be celebrated. I came here with nothing, just as a core member. But today, I have been able, through what NYSC has given me through the SAID program, I have been able to learn a skill and I've established myself. And I'm also married here with my beautiful children. So NYSC should be celebrated. If I'm not doing well, tell me, how will I be able to employ more hands to be able to join me in what I'm doing? I would like to appreciate the federal government for what they are doing. And I would also like to appreciate all the NYSC staff for putting in their best and making sure that the core members get the best during their service here. Nigeria sauce, Nigeria we serve.
Look at those beautiful faces. We absolutely agree with you, Catherine. The Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program is the panacea to the reduction of unemployment, and I must add, a key driver to economic development. Well done. On that beautiful note, we draw the curtain on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. We always love to hear from you. Please write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and we will be right back. You could always catch us on TSTV channel 365 and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Remember, the safety of core members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agoa. Stay safe.